A very good evening to everyone watching. Thank you for joining us this week on the agenda. My name is Toivan Jabela. Tonight on the platform we are joined by Jerry Ekandjo. He is a Swapo stalwart, veteran, a former Robben Island prisoner, former cabinet minister, obviously also having been a member of parliament until very recently. We are catching up with him and tapping in his views on a variety of issues. Thank you, Uncle Jerry, for making time. You have left Parliament, where you have been since independence. It's the life that you have known. Politics is all that you have known, really, from an activist and until you became a politician that we know today. But life without that, that life that has shaped you, how have you been coping?
First of all, thank you very much. You talk about Robben Island.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that I was there because I left. I was released in 1981. So it is more or less 45 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and if you say somebody who's 45 who was released the day I was born, I was released, was born. Yeah, it's just to say that
I was not born, actually, by the time you came out of jail.
Yeah, so sometimes it's just part of life.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if today I have some issues to share.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to congratulate Dr. Katusha Nahas Angula for the honor he was given by UNAM. So, and I want to congratulate him very much, and I also want to congratulate the Vice Chancellor of UNAM for the bold step he took to award, to honor Nahas, Comrade Katusha.
Why is it bold? Is it not? Is it difficult to bestow an honor like that on a man like Nahas Angula, given his history?
I mean, Nahas, the whole education system today is based on the ideas of Nahas. Nahas succeeded to break the backbone of Bantu education. There was Bantu education here. And also to bring the various ethnic education system into one fold.
Yeah.
Because we had now for the colored separate education, for the blacks separate, and for the white better education. And he has to unite all those, to bring all those different. It was so that it was not easy. It took the whole year, 1990, just to put things in.
Absolutely.
And only by 1991 then you could see. And also, if you can see with the pensioners, by when we got independence, before independence and until independence, the blacks were receiving $30 per month, and the coloreds 100, and the whites 300. So now, what we did in the ministry, that means local government and housing, what we did, we bring all the people must get 300. No, 30. We bring them down. The white were getting 300. We brought them to $30. The colored also to $30. And then all were getting 30. And then from there, they move until we're there today. So I would like to congratulate Comrade Nahas.
Just while on that, should we call him doctor going forward?
Yeah, I think so, Dr. Nahas.
People say that if he's not...
he deserves it.
He deserves it.
He deserves it.
Okay.
Yeah, he might not say don't, but we, for us, he will not see his own job. It does not, but for us, really, he deserves it. Okay. And also those who are in the civil servants, maybe the first 10 years, were the product of Nahas. Yeah, you can see in the 60s, Nahas was teaching children under the tree in Lusaka, in Zambia. some of them are alive and they were civil servants and ministers. So really we have to congratulate them.
Absolutely.
He deserves it. Secondly, I want to react on the government gazette issued by the Office of the President. I think it's in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, that government gazette was issued by order. If you read, they say by order of the President. With regard those public servants, if they go on leave or absent from their duty, must ask permission from the President. This has been done since independent. Ministers, prime ministers, attorney general, director general, national planning, all those appointees by the President have to ask permission if they are absent from office or going on leave. But the latest government gazette also include the Speaker and the Chairperson of the National Council. I think that one is constitutionally wrong.
Okay.
Because we have got three branches of the state. Three branches. The executive, which is the government, the cabinet, headed by the President. The legislature, the parliament, headed by the Speaker and the Chairperson of the National Council, and the judiciary. These three branches, they are independent from each other. The executive, headed by the President, that is the prerogative of the President, because the Constitution said these are the people appointed by the President.
Yeah.
When it comes to the legislature, the parliament, the two houses of parliament, now the government order said for the two houses, the Speaker and the Chairperson of the National Council, if they are absent from parliament or they go on leave, must ask permission. They must request permission from the President. That is constitutionally wrong. The legislature is independent from the executive.
Yeah.
And also, the Speaker is appointed or elected by the members of the parliament.
Yeah.
The Chairperson of the National Council is elected by the members of the National Council. So they are independent, they make their own rule.
Yeah.
So there is no way the Speaker must ask permission to be absent from President. No.
Yeah.
She better ask from the members who appointed. She was not appointed by the I don't talk about the individual. I'm just bringing what the Constitution says.
The framework itself.
The Speaker is not appointed by the President. The Chairperson is not appointed. I ask one person, members of Parliament, members of the Executive. I'm not going to name his name.
Yeah.
I say, why do you advise the President? You in the cabinet. That person said no. She said no. It's maybe. Then I say, but when don't you also include the Chief Justice? Also to ask permission. Why only single out the Speaker and the Chairperson, and not Chief Justice? Then he said, no, the judiciary is independent. I said, also this one is independent.
Yeah.
So that is constitutionally wrong.
What are the dangers of the new framework? What does it? What harm does it do?
No, for me, it's only, it doesn't say dangers or no danger. The Constitution is clear.
Yeah.
The Constitution is clear. The National Assembly, I mean the Parliament, I take note, the two houses, are independent from the executive.
Yeah.
Are independent from cabinet. So they do their own things. Yeah. Since independence, when late Tendero was a speaker, he never asked from the president. Never.
Yeah.
The same also applied with Theo Ben when he was a speaker. He never asked permission from the president. The same also with Peter Kashavivi.
Yeah.
They never. So that is constitutionally wrong. It's constitutionally wrong.
Yeah.
So
In terms of accountability now, leave is one thing, and maybe it's just really a general question. To whom does the Speaker or the Chairperson of the National Council account to?
to the people of Namibia through, because they were elected
Yeah.
to the people of Namibia.
No, but administratively, people of Namibia cannot approve the leave.
No, they are accountable to the people to the people of Namibia and to the members.
Yeah.
To the members. Imagine one day maybe if the speaker is of a different party, that person will argue that way and say, no, I was not elected, I was not appointed by you.
Yeah.
So I'm independent.
I understand.
Yeah, so that is constitutionally wrong.
Yeah.
All three houses are independent from each other.
Yeah.
That is one. Yeah, I talked to some members of parliament, but apparently they are afraid to raise it.
Uh-huh.
If I was there, I would have.
You would have raised it. Yeah.
I would have moved a motion to discuss that, whether it is wrong, how. I would have moved a motion. And then the parliament discusses whether it is wrong. A person elected by the parliament must report or must ask permission from another branch of government. Totally wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, totally wrong. There is no argument about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other issue is these Angolan children.
Yes.
I think because they are not increasing at the robot, I think the government must do something. Either contact the government of Angola through the diplomatic channels and see how they can do.
Yeah.
Because when I was coming up now, one child almost was running at the airport and the car was coming. That car had to brake,
Yeah.
to stop. Suppose the child was hit by a car and died. I think who's going to take? Definitely the government, because nobody.
They have no relatives here.
No relative. If one of them is hit by a car,
Yeah.
who's going to be responsible for the corpse, to bury, where to take,
Yeah.
to contact the family? Are we waiting until such a thing happens? It almost happened.
Yeah.
Really, the government must do something. That was not in my mind, but I saw it today.
It's good that you brought it up. To the best of my knowledge, there's been several trips, taking these children back to Angola, repatriating them. I remember President Pohamba speaking just last year when President Netumbo Ndaitwah was going to Angola, and he was saying, President Pohamba was saying, the president must convey that message to João Lorenzo, who is the president there, because what else can Namibia do? Because the problem seems to lie with the Angolan government. They are not coming to the party at all.
Yeah, I think those children were born by people.
Yeah.
They did not just spring out of the air and be there.
Yeah.
One method is, for instance, if the government put them in a hostel,
Yeah.
where they got education and hostel accommodation and food. Once the government round them up and put them in the proper hostel and feed them, you will see their parents will come out and say, our children are arrested. Their parents will come.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they hear that the government has put the children in a hostel, or if one like this one,
Yeah.
if he or she died, I'm sure you'll see the parents. Just to say the government to government,
Yeah.
I think the government must take it at a serious note and really and put up a committee and deal with how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are very young. Okay, this is just what happened.
Yes,
now.
yes.
The other point I want to bring is you see, we have got planned combatants, freedom fighters, at the Swapo office now, camping. Yeah. And according to members of Central Committee, they were never involved. It is the decision of the Political Bureau. The Political Bureau is the one that took the children, that opened a court case, that approved the court case.
Against the veterans.
Yeah, so that the court must take action. The Political Bureau is just an implementer of the decision of the Central Committee.
Yeah.
So it is wrong, it was wrong for the Political Bureau to approve the court without first consulting without being given a green light.
Yeah.
A decision was supposed to come from the Central Committee, not the Political Bureau.
Is your issue the channel that was the route that was followed, or is it
wrong?
Or is it the fact that what if it had gone through Central Committee and they
the
still
whole
went
issue
and they
is
still went
the
to
whole
court?
issue is yeah. Suppose the court has said people must leave.
Yeah.
What would have happened? Would the government have sent police to go there? And what about if they refuse? What will happen?
Forceful removal?
Forceful. Those are also soldiers.
They're very old people.
Yeah, they can. It's wrong. These people, what the government should do, the party Swapo, in fact, party must put up a committee and go and negotiate and talk to the people. Why are they afraid to talk to the people?
I think there's been a lot of conversations. I remember the SG addressed them.
No, the party didn't. The party brought people from UN to come and address them. I look at
because I think the issue was that there's a dispute to the claim that the veterans are making.
No, I'm not going into that claim. I just said they must just discuss to see how those people are also having other issues besides the claim. Let the party go and talk to them. The party arranged a meeting there were 2 representatives.
Yeah.
Those representatives of the UN, during the time of 435, they were children. They don't even know what they are talking about. Those who were there, the 2 from the UN, they were not even part of the UN. They don't know. They just come and read statement there, what. So the party, I'm not talking about the claim, what they demand.
Yeah.
I just said the party, because the people are there, the party must go and listen to the people. The party must not just send the Secretary General and say, go and dig. The party must put up a committee of senior members of the party, including the Secretary General, and then they meet with the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a good thing.
Just to solve the impasse.
Yeah. But
I'm not talking about the claim.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not part of it.
I understand
but
that.
Those people are having many issues besides the claim.
I understand that. But the idea that that is a central committee issue, is it? Are we not exaggerating? Why? It sounds like an administrative matter to me.
No. That's a serious matter. It's a serious matter. Those people liberated the country.
Yeah.
It's not just ordinary people.
I understand
They should
that.
listen to the people. They should listen. And here, then solve the issue amicably.
Yeah.
Instead of resorting to court case.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the court did not rule in favor of the Politburo.
Yeah.
It's wrong for the Politburo to take, because had the Politburo contacted the Central Committee, the Central Committee would have first maybe come and say, no, don't go to the court. Let us first negotiate.
Yeah.
The Central Committee would have taken other way, but not the courts.
Swapo is likely to argue that they have that court was the last resort. They have exhausted all amicable avenues.
The Politburo cannot say Swapo.
Yeah.
The Politburo has no authority to do it. That's what I want to say. The Politburo is just an implementer of the decision of the Central Committee. And the Central Committee never expressed itself about that matter. If the Politburo, some members of the Politburo brought up the idea, they would say, okay, the idea is good, but let us first go to the Central Committee. They should have been given a permission from the Central Committee.
I just want to make a distinction, the last point on that. Many years ago, you would remember Uncle Jerry that when Hidipa Mtenya left Swapo, there was a time when he said, yeah, Swapo rigs elections, and I know the tricks because I was in the party, and the party threatened to sue him, to drag him to court. Do you think they even in that case they should have gone through the Central Committee, or this one is specifically because it involves veterans?
You see, for this name, the people are having many things. These are people who liberated the country.
Yeah.
The president. He's not just an ordinary Swapo member.
Yeah.
They must know that these people are the liberators of this country. It
I
is
understand.
wrong to take them to court.
So so when you're a liberator of the country, do you just then do what you want? Where does the latitude end?
No, I may say the party must listen to them.
Yeah.
So the Central Committee must listen to them. That's what I was saying. Let the Central Committee go and put up a committee and listen to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other issue also I want to bring about is you see the freezing of the post of the vice presidency.
Where in the party?
In the party.
Yes.
You see, the constitution, the party still continue to violate the constitution until now. In the constitution, there is now nothing of a freezing of the post. The constitution is clear.
Yeah.
If the office of the president become vacant within 3 months, it must be filled. It is clear. The same also apply to the government constitution. That's why the government constitution also is the same. But what applies to the office of the president applies also to the office of the vice president of Swapo party. So if the constitution said the president's office must be filled within 3 months, the same also applies to the vice president's office. Not the freezing for more than 1 year. It is totally wrong. It's unconstitutional.
So just on that, Uncle Jerry, on that, we know that there are certain things that happen in the party that are not entirely. For example, we know there has been sometimes the Central Committee can decide and say, look, there will be no contestation for the president's position, because maybe you don't want to subject the head of the party or the president, like President Nguyoma or other presidents. Even President Bahamba was no longer challenged after 2004. There was that consensus. But people could argue to say, look, we are actually supposed to open up all these things for contestation. So what is the difference between those and just...
Yeah, you mentioned and said people could have said we must not subject the head of state. But there was no head of state by then. There was no head of state. There was Comrade Bumba was the head of state.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about now, not historically, not this specific administration. For example, we know President Nguyoma left the presidency in 2007, and then President Bahamba was then elevated to party president. In 2020, what was the next Congress? It's only 2012.
Let me just go back.
So in 2012, you, Uncle Gengob and others contested for the VP. You left the president position uncontested. And people could have...
You see, there it depends on the individual, those individuals, whether they want to contest for the VP or the Vice President or Secretary General.
Yeah.
So if somebody is not contesting, maybe there was nobody wanted to contest for that.
What if
let me just say it, for instance.
Yeah.
I am talking what happened now. It is unconstitutional to freeze a post for more than 1 year.
Yeah.
It's unconstitutional. It never happened in the history of Swapo. And the whole thing is this slate politics that brought it. Once slate politics come in, then the issue of don't contest, do this automatical promotion comes in. The whole problem started with the slate politics. It started maybe 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the whole. Immediately you deviate from the constitution, you create problems.
I understand.
Yeah, so that is now caused by the slate politics.
Yeah, we'll go for a quick break, but I want to return to this point just after the break with Uncle Jerry Ekandjo. We continue the conversation with Jerry Ekandjo on the agenda. Just to return to that point again briefly, Uncle Jerry, for me, I mean, the point that you're making is correct to say maybe there's no constitutional provision to freeze things. But that is also why I'm saying that a precedent has been set already that, for example, don't contest. Even in 2027, it is very likely that we are going to have a situation where the Central Committee says, let's not challenge the president of the party. But I don't know if there's a provision for that either.
You see, let me see. The last term, second last Congress, where President Pohamba was elected as a vice president of the Swapo party, when he was a secretary general. We had a Congress. That time, a Congress, and Vetpoe said he is not going to contest anymore. When also President Nyoma, I think he made known he is not going to contest. I know Nyoma is going to, but not Vetpoe. Vetpoe said he's not going to contest. So what happened when we went into the Congress, I think the returning officer was Judge Damasep or somebody else. At the time, if he was not the judge. If not he, somebody. Then nomination was called. Nomination was called because the whole leadership was dissolved, the Central Committee, including the top four. Then come office of for the president, who are the candidate. I stood up. I nominate President Nyoma. And I motivate. And then the presiding officer, they ask, any other nomination? Nothing. He asked 3 times. Another nomination, 3. So Nyoma was exclaimed. That is as per the Constitution, if there are no other. Then the presiding officer also asked, nomination for the vice president. I stood up and nominate Comrade President Pohamba. For the vice president, I elaborate why I nominate him. And then the presiding officer also asked 3 times, any nomination? Nothing. Then we come to the position of the Secretary General. Nomination, I stood up. I nominate, I say my candidate is Shijange Garikutuke. And I motivate. And the presiding officer asked 3 times, any other nomination? Nothing. And he was acclaimed. And then for the position of the Deputy Secretary General, I also stood up and I nominate Pandeni. So this is to say that they were there. Nyoma was also challenged. I nominate him.
I agree.
Yeah, so the issue of, there is no to say, if you said, don't challenge the whatever. If, for instance, in all this time, whenever it comes to the head of state, in most congresses, it's just 1%. So there is no, maybe there's nobody feels that I must be a candidate.
No, but that is my difficulty, Uncle Jerry, is that.
But I also got other issues to talk
I get you. Let's exhaust this one. It is one thing to say, look, nobody else put up their hand. It's another completely different thing when there's consensus by Central Committee that we have decided, a Central Committee, that no one is going to challenge. We have
listen, we are talking, I am talking about the office of the Vice President.
No, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, but
even for the president.
I'm not talking about the issue of the president. The president was a candidate and nobody stood up. That was a decision apparently by the Central Committee that the office of the president must not be contested. But I'm not for that. I am for the current situation now where the office of the Swapo doesn't have vice president. That's what, in short.
I get that.
Yeah, that is my concern. So don't drive me in something. So I didn't come for that. Understand? I just said unconstitutional. I'm not talking what happened in the last Congress. I'm not talking what happened in the Congress, in the previous Congress. I am talking of the decision taken by the Congress, by the Central Committee.
Yeah.
It's a Central Committee, not to fill the position in the last Congress, not to fill the position of the vice president, because when President Kenko, he was supposed to be a Swapo president until 2027.
Yes.
Now the vice president, Kune Netumbo, is now elevated.
Yes.
So the vacancy that occurred should have been felt, because the comrade who was there is now the president of the party. But then the decision there was taken, apparently they must just freeze it for the whole year from 2024 or 2025 up to 2027. 2 years.
I understand that.
That is unconstitutional.
Before we go to the next topic,
You understand my point? This is unconstitutional.
No, I understand.
So this is since the introduction of slate politics.
Yeah,
immediately you deviate from the president, from the constitution, you create problems.
Yeah, that is exactly why I want to talk briefly about 2027 now. To say, I was interviewing the president in March, and I said to her that Swapo has become a victim of its own success, because the organization has transformed itself into a democratic institution which mandates it to have a Congress every 5 years. And naturally, with contestation comes divisions. In 2027, if you were in charge of things or whatever, or you were asked to advise on how to approach that Congress to minimize divisions, how would you do it? What is the best way to do it?
You see, for me, I don't want to come there because I'm not part of the machinery that's going to organize the... the issue is that all the posts are to be contested as per the Constitution, because during the Congress there will be a time when the whole leadership will be dissolved.
Yes.
Then those who aspire to be candidates can come up. But my point now is the issue of the vice president.
I get that.
It is unconstitutional. Until now, it is unconstitutional. It's a violation of the Swapo Party Constitution.
Do you think slate politics, therefore,
slate politics
shouldn't be the approach in 2027?
Slate politics cause all the problems. All the problems emanate from there. Anyone who took, then all the other subsequent congresses follow.
Yeah.
Because since then, camps come up and whatever. So that's why now my other point is when it comes, I'm now busy. I talked to some comrades, but I'm busy now drafting amendments to the Swapo Party, which I have to proceed to present to the Central Committee.
Okay.
While amendment, especially with regard to the delegates and the candidates to be elected in the next 2027 Congress, in the Central Committee, where must candidates come in? Because I have checked the last two Congresses. The last two Congresses, people just go there and vote. In the last two Congresses, people decampaigning each other. If you go there, those who are there, you end up with a lot of papers. People say, Jerry, please, this is my candidate. then we end up with a lot of papers, You go to the bathroom, people follow you, you go in the corridor. People don't attend Congress anymore. They are just in the corridors, canvassing, campaigning. Vote for here, don't vote for this, vote for this. No, don't vote for this. That one is not ours. Don't vote for him. The issue of ours, those are. Yes, then you wonder. I thought the people who are not ours are maybe the opposition party, but not Swapo members. So, and with every Congress, division come in. The last time, also it was clear, when we had 3 candidates, Comrade Her Excellency Netumbo, Nandi Daitwa, Doctor, and then Sarah and Pohamba. The Central Committee took a decision that when they campaign, they must campaign together. When they campaign together, that caused more division, because in the hall where they are, you could see people were sitting separate. Those who were supporting Pohamba Shifeta, they were in that corner. Those who were supporting Sarah, in that way. Those who were supporting Her Excellency Netumbo were there. Then you could even see now, their vote is no more a secret. And if maybe they come to candidate A, the supporters of candidate A, when after candidate A speak, so that they must judge, once candidate A finish, walk out. Then the other 2 remain. When candidate B comes, the people clap hands. Once candidate B finish, they walk out. And the candidate C only end up with his supporters. So this caused more division.
What will be your submission?
So now what my submission is, we have taken a decision 10 years ago to go on the path of socialism with Namibian characteristics. And up to now, nothing has been done on that.
Yes.
Now I want that to start.
To revive the idea.
To revive. So we have first to implement democratic centralism within the party itself. Democratic centralism.
What does that entail?
So it means with Namibian characteristics. Candidate, before the Congress, the district, they will be, normally we have branch conferences where they elect, and then district conferences and regional conferences. There they elect now delegate to the Congress and also candidate. For me, candidate must be elected by the district, which are the constituencies. We have got in the Swapo language is district. When it comes to the parliament, to the government, it's constituencies. We have got 121 districts. In the district conferences, once they elect now the delegate to the Congress, the district conferences must also elect members of the Central Committee. From there, 2 members of the Central Committee. They must elect 2.
Okay.
We have got 121 constituencies. So each district must elect 2 members, a male and a female, elected there at the district level as members of the Central Committee. So once they come to the Congress, they will only be affirmed because they have been elected by the district. Wings must also do the same. The wings, Women Council, Youth and Elder must elect 2 members of the Central Committee in their district conferences. Then once they elect, they go to their members now. Then it means the youth will also be represented, the women and the elders. Then the affiliate, NUNW, at the district level, they must also elect 2, a male and a female. The workers at the district level. Meaning that once they go there, they are already members of parliament. So the workers will be fully represented because we have got 121 constituencies times 2.
Yeah.
So it will be a huge central committee. And then the affiliate like NECA and the Association of Former Planned Combatants, they must also elect in their district 2, a male and a female.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the Women Council, they can elect 2. So they must be free whether they elect 2 female or 1 male. That's up to they can elect.
Yeah.
So by this, then at the regional level, we have got now the regional coordinator. He is a member of the Central Committee. Once the people are elected at the district level,
Yeah.
when they come to the Congress will only affirm them as members of the Central Committee, and then the Congress will elect Politburo members, no more by the Politburo, by the Central Committee.
Yeah.
The Politburo will be elected by the Congress. So the Congress will affirm first those elected by the district, and then once they have done it, they elect the Politburo and the top 4 at the Congress. If we do that, there will be no division. The issue of brown paper, because people e-wallet, please vote for me, I e-wallet for you. People e-wallet the brown paper there and all this, but once people are elected at the district level, if somebody wants now to decampaign, how will you go? You must go to all the 121 constituencies. People must be elected there. Once they come here, they will be more than 2,000 or 100 or 800 people. Then the Central Committee will be a huge body. They will discuss bread and butter, and the Central Committee now will be the one directing the government of Swapo. This is what we have done. So that they can now ask ministers, they can say, in the last Congress, this is what we have decided. Currently, the party does not direct the government. The government will go its own way. The party just discussed in their Central Committee now. They only discuss party members, branch members, we don't have card, we don't have. They must discuss now bread and butter issue at the district level. So that is the proposal I'm doing. Once that is done, I will submit it to the Central Committee through the normal channel. I will send it to the Secretary General, and there. You may ask, why am I bringing it here? I want it to be public because I wrote many letters to the head office for the attention of the Central Committee, but the letters never go there. They never go there. That's why I brought it public, for the people now to start debating on that. That is democratic centralism based on socialism with Namibian characteristics. We must start doing. One can say, why are you doing it? I'm not part of the think tank. Think tank was given, they took 10 years. So who will bring it if it takes 10 years for the party? So 2027, we might also come up maybe with new leadership. And those new leadership doesn't know that 10 years ago, the Congress took a decision of characteristic Namibian socialism. So we have to start. And this is based on democratic socialism, means all the constituencies will be represented. So currently, you find that some regions dominate in the Central Committee. Some regions are not even there. People in their constituency from Tsumpwe, they work very hard, but they are not in the Central Committee.
Speaking of that, I like the idea. Speaking of that, why do we have some regions have more districts than others? To the extent that now when it comes to electing delegates, the regions with less districts will naturally delegate few delegates. And it gives some other regions.
Let me put it.
I remember there was something in the south around that time.
Let me put it now. Take a district in Mahartap, which is just having, or Karas or Hartap or Maheke. Take Maheke for instance. If at the district, the party has got 2. The wings, the Women Council 2. In a district. The Women Council 2. The Elder Council 2. The Youth 2. These are already 8 people.
Yeah.
And then you have the affiliate. NECA has got 2. NUNW had 2. And
The veterans.
veteran. These are 6. Those are 8. 6 plus 14, 15. So if you add now, there are 15 in a district. The region times 6. Because each region, there will be more than 30, 40.
Yeah, maybe I just don't remember.
So-
There was a complaint specifically about
Yeah.
the South was giving very few people.
Yeah, there was, you
because-
see, that happened.
I can't remember
If we go here now, the region that dominate are those with 10, 20 to 12 constituencies.
Yeah, I think that was
They dominate.
I think that was the
And there,
issue.
since the election are open, once the people elect the people from the south, they don't.
Yeah.
Ne? Or Hartap, or Maheke. But with this one, every constituency will be represented. Nobody will say, I don't know. Even people in the constituency, like in Tsumke, they can also become members of parliament just from there. So this will also now give more courage to the people that this will bring the party on the track. Because currently, Swapo is off track, the regular track. Why am I saying that? When we were in the leadership, before the slate politics, Swapo dominate all the local authority councillors.
Yes.
All the local, except maybe Okakarara and Korihas. But there, we have maybe 3 councillors and UDF 4. In Okakarara, maybe we have 3 councillors, Nuto 4. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But the rest of the local authorities, local authority be town council, village council, those that consist of 6. If there was the opposition, it's only maybe 1. 6 councillors of Swapo and 1 from the opposition. But now, since the introduction of the slate politics, we have got, if the council has 7, Swapo has got 7, 4 or 3, or we are forced to have coalition with opposition. That's what's happening now.
Yeah, but is that really due to slate politics, or just the voters not impressed with the performance of the party maybe, and then they just want to be served?
You see, slate politics, as I say, slate politics contributed also, if you check in the parliament, the opposition, maybe UDF and PDM, those were DTR, PDM, UDF, even before. The rest of the opposition were Swapo members.
Yes, yes.
And with the introduction of slate politics, they deviate. All those from AR, LPM, and what is it? IPC,
Yes.
they were Swapo Youth League members.
Yeah, but
So that cause, why cause it? It's a division.
But you also
And
had
if we introduce this, don't be surprised if they come back.
Yeah, but you also had CODs and RDPs who also deviated, but there was no slate politics per se.
Yeah, you see, let me come to COD. COD. When COD came about, they break away from the party because of the third term, President Nyoma, and Namibian soldiers' presence in DRC.
Yes.
Ne? In DRC. That was the main issue. The third term and the DRC.
Yeah.
Now, when after Nyoma, he's no more there.
Yeah.
When he was no more in the government, and we have withdrawn our
Troops. Yeah.
troops. So the COD then come back to Swapo because there was no more something that hold them. That's why they come back.
Yeah.
Their existence was only because of Namibian soldiers in Angola, in DRC, and the third term. But after the third term, Nyoma is no more in the State House, Namibian soldiers are there, they say, what are we? No, let us go back, they come back to Swapo.
Yeah. I have one last question because...
So that was not, and the issue also of RDP.
Yes.
The RDP, you see, as I said, at the end of the day, all of them, majority of them come back to Swapo again.
Yeah.
Come back to Swapo. So don't be surprised if with the introduction of democratic centralism, they will also come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The very last question to you.
They were all Swapo Youth League members.
I understand.
Yeah.
The very last question to you, Uncle Jerry, is something that I've written in my editorial this week. You were a minister in what is now called the Urban and Rural Development Ministry. Last year, November, Minister Sankwasa recalled he degazetted Chief Saibeb from UIS. Like, a chief is degazetted. I've never heard of anything like that before. And then this week, the minister arrived in the Vagriku area there in Kavango, I suppose east or so. And then to announce who the new chief is, I find it, how did you do it? Can ministers be announcing who's chief? And I thought you ought to be just playing in the background, guiding, what does the act say? But to be the one saying now, here is your chief, announcing it and all that, I found it a bit extraordinary.
You see, I didn't hear because most of the time I'm on the farm.
Yeah.
And there, I just busy myself with cattle and making camps on the mountains, etc.
Yeah. So
really, the WhatsApp news is scarce. I don't want to dwell on it.
Okay.
Because us, when we were in the local government and housing, 1990, we were the one starting there. And from there up to now, there were many amendments. There were many amendments in the Local Government Act. And also many amendments with the Traditional Council Act. Okay. So I really cannot say now what we were doing, and now it's too different.
I understand.
Yeah.
Forget the law for a minute. Is it correct as a matter of principle, politicians almost handpicking traditional authorities for communities, ignoring the customs and the channels that those customs follow?
No, I would have just said, you see, whoever is a minister, once we interfere in politics, it's because the act is there. The act allows the ministers to interfere. Yeah. So the bottom line is for me, if we want to have independent, fully fledged chiefs, let them dislodge from the government and run their own. If the chiefs just run their own, the government doesn't come, that is all right. But immediately, we have got an act, and the chiefs depend on the government. Automatically, the government will say, do ABC. Yeah. But if the chiefs are just on their own, they only request the government if maybe the government want to do something. Yeah. Let the traditional community deal with that. They must delink from the government. Yeah. But now, so it's maybe the constitution, they'll act. Yeah. But why can't we just have the chiefs on their own? The community who are members of the traditional authority must be the one financially upkeep their chief. Then everything will be solved. Yeah. That's why I said the act is there. So I don't know, because the act, including the constitution, they said the chiefs are the custodians of this. Yeah? Yeah. Maybe that phrase also give the power to the government to be the one, to be the custodian. Yeah, so if maybe we abolish we can abolish the act and say, chiefs, from now on, you are on your own. Absolutely. There will be the others say, no, please, I want a car, what? Yeah. But immediately the chiefs receive also the allowances from the government. I understand that. The act is the one. the act is the one that said that give the minister, whoever is a minister, because a minister can summon the chief also, as per the act. Why can't we dislodge them and say, okay, chiefs,
you're on your own. Yeah.
Then the chief will be on their own. They do their own things. If there is quarrel among themselves, they do their own. They can go to the court.
Yeah.
But not to the government. I would have said that it's high time, really.
Yeah.
Let the chiefs be on their own.
Yeah. We've run out of time.
But on that one, I cannot comment because there were many changes in the amendment, so I didn't.
I understand.
Yeah.
Is this the end of... will we see Jerry Ekandjo again in contestations for positions in the party, maybe Central Committee only now, or will you still harbor ambitions for... Yeah, no, that's fine. Or will we... Or is this the end of the road for you? Yeah, you can...
You see,
yeah.
If the Namibian people want me to contest any post,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah. If the Namibian people, if there are some people
Yeah.
who say, Jerry, we want you to be a candidate, or Jerry, you want me to be a candidate for the Central Committee or to any other post or to the Central Committee, I don't think I will disappoint them.
At 79, you can still accept those nominations?
Yes.
Yeah.
At 79, yes.
Yeah.
One may argue and say it is an old man.
Yeah.
Just look, if you compare our parliament, for the first 50 years, there were more old people. In the current parliament, where there is push and pull, those were mature people knowing what they wanted.
Yeah.
But now here, it's a push and, there are many youngsters.
Yeah.
It's push and pull, and the result thereof is that the whole year passed without any bill passed.
Yeah.
Except the appropriation. Because appropriation, if they don't pass, they will not get salary.
Uncle Jerry, thank you.
So that's why I said, I'm ready. If the people say, Jerry, you can be a candidate or you can be on the Central Committee or any other post,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Wonderful. Thank you, Uncle Jerry. Yeah, that is Jerry Ekandjo. He is Swapo, a former cabinet minister, of course, stalwart of Swapo, just sharing with us some of the ideas on the agenda for this week. Thank you for watching.
So,